would like to disturb. And a viable alternative, we'll be discussing these alternatives in the time to come. Since Senator Reid and I have concluded that since this is such a high visibility and there's
Let me open my comments on the Space Force by expressing my admiration for our U.S. Air Force. Because of our airmen and Secretary Wilson's leadership in particular, we are the best in space. This proposal is about maintaining the margin of dominance they have given us and accelerating the capabilities we need in this increasingly competitive domain. Establishing the Space Force within the Air Force lets us do just that.
our MLAs, we're all open-minded on the plan, but
Both China and Russia have weaponized space with the intent to hold American capabilities at risk. Every member of this committee has access to the classified threat picture, but the bottom line is the next major conflict may be won or lost in space. At the same time, an explosion in commercial space innovation is adding thousands of satellites and a new range of capabilities, unlocking $1 trillion in economic opportunity. There is widespread agreement the status quo is not sufficient. Change is required to stay ahead. Approached correctly, this is an opportunity for a generational improvement. Future space capabilities should be system engineered from the start to include launch, commercial innovation, the network, the satellite, the ground segment, user equipment, and cybersecurity. Our military is organized around physical domains, Army on land, Navy on sea, Air Force in the air. Given the significant change confronting us, we now need a military service dedicated to space. Instead of coordinating across more than 10 organizations, we will consolidate and concentrate into the Space Force so that we have clear lines of accountability and responsibility.
If somebody's going to be a Joint Chief and they're going to have the credibility in the bill.
The Space Force has two related components. First, a unified combatant command for space with a full-time commander focused on space operations. Second, the Space Development Agency will develop and deliver the next generation of space-based communications and Earth observation, while existing organizations continue current efforts. The status quo is not sufficient. We need to outpace threats in space, not simply keep up with them.
Now, we are going to have 6-minute rounds, and we're going to try to stay within that time frame, I tell my fellow senators. But we also, in my opening statement, I talked about, I had a couple